make it where I'm not giving them, I'm prompting them, not giving them the answer. So I'll just say it like, instead I
Why
could,
Karina?
huh?
That's what question.
So I could
Why
say,
Karina wanted to do her homework early?
so what, or like, what do you think?
She thought about doing her homework, or what do you think she?
Why did she go to the library? Right, and then I could dig deeper. So sometimes you have to like
homework.
to do her homework, right? To someone would say to do her homework, and then you can elaborate and use one of the cues to say like, tell me more. Like, why does she want to get her homework done early? Or, so in a sense, it's asking. It's like changing the way you ask it so that you're getting the same answer, but just not telling them. Did anyone else want to try to rewrite it? So this is the question. So even just taking out this last part, right? Even taking out this, who thinks you did? Like that's already bringing down their rigor. So did Karina also, like, she puts a lot of emphasis on the just. Did Karina want to get her homework done early? And then someone could say yes, and then you could then elaborate, ask them why, tell me more. Why? Show me your thinking, right? So on your pink paper, there's the questions, the different skills that you can teach. There's two sides, and we're gonna look at the one, like the side that says the learning to share, and then there's learning to build. So you always want to teach the learning. Will you share with Ms. Cole?
Mm-hmm.
The learning to share are like the basic ones that you would teach in kinder, first grade, and then you can build off of those into the more rigorous ones. So like the hint, don't tell. Miss Nigger, if you want to come look with Miss Lucas. The hint, don't tell. That's like one you would teach after they've mastered like the very basic, like sharing principles. So it says like listen and talk only in turn, and it tells you what the student action should be and what the teacher would say. Speak audibly. The speak in complete sentences was the one that I really worked on after this training when I went. So I would make sure that my students were speaking in complete sentences, and so then the teacher, on the teacher action side, says, teacher uses a nonverbal, fingers pursed together and then spread apart. So let me show you a little video on that one. On the prompting.
What is she using to make her sandcastle? What is she using to make her sandcastle? Pamela.
Shells.
Pamela, what is she using to make her sandcastle?
She's using seashells.
She's using seashells. What else do you see that the girl is using to make her sandcastle? Trinice.
Sticks.
What else is the girl using to make her sandcastles, Trinice?
Seaweed.
No, say you had your first answer, so stretch it out.
The girl was making her sandcastle with sticks.
Say you stretched it out.
You stretched it.
So not, that's like one of the basic ones on the, that's like the fourth one or whatever. This complete sentences, right? That's one habit that we can teach. So then students, you just like repeat the question until they answer a complete sentence. So let's practice that one. With Peter's chair. So Ms. Singer, you might have to come over here, and you might have to come over here. I have the questions in English, and then the Spanish ones for La Silla de Pedro. And so you decide who's going to be the teacher the first time,
I'm the teacher.
and then the rest act like the students. And then, so practice the complete sentences.
No, I'm the student.
I like your sense.
You're the teacher. Yeah. Yo nada más les digo, una oración completa. Una oración completa. Sí, de verdad.
So we'll start with the first one.
A ver.